Welcome, peeps and freaks, ladies and gents, to another Hearthstone game. Today we're going to be playing a Malygos Rogue. We haven't seen really a lot of Malygos Rogue on the deck lately. With the addition of Malygos, I don't know, I think it does a little bit worse against aggressive decks, rather than the Besting Adventurer Rogue type thing, but we'll see how it goes. I gather it's pretty good to play Edwin pretty early against a Pirate Warrior, the aggressive deck, because they don't run really that much hard removal, if any. So if you can get a big Van Cleave on the board pretty early, it'd be nice. So we'll see how it goes. Bit annoying here. I guess with the second one we probably wanna play it, don't we? Maybe play both of them. Definitely trade the first one off. But then if you want to play the second one, then we sacrifice our big Van Cleave. We don't get to coin it out next turn for a 4/4. Is that really too crazy of a sacrifice? I mean, we're 100% playing one. Question is if we want to coin out another one. Is it worth trading here? Because you can trade his weapon and a guy off anyway. Probably is though. In the Pirate Warrior matchup, I would really think that we're not the aggressor. I think we're trying to build up our board and he's just trying to go face and do face damage. Okay. So I guess we sort of have three lines of play. One is to play small time, coin out weapon. The other one is to just coin out Van Cleave and pass. The other one is to just weapon, wait till next turn. The next turn we can either coin Tomb Pillager or coin small time Buccaneer and Van Cleave to get a 6/6 Van Cleave. Problem is we're taking a lot of damage if we just hero power this turn. That's the problem. Now we'll see how it goes. This might work out in our favour, depends. Depends what his hand looks like. If he has a nice 3-drop into 4-drop into 5-drop or whatever, then it'll be pretty bad for us. But if he has a little bit of a dodgy turn, maybe just something hero power. Not sure. I mean, he can still trade for our 6/6 here, but at least then our small time Buccaneer will trade here. That's pretty good for us, honestly. So yeah, we'll just pump up our Van Cleave here. And we're not going to attack this 3/3. We're not going to attack with our weapon just because then this 3/3 still trades into our 3/2. 4/3 trades into our 3/2 if he wants to play that, what is it? The South Sea Captain again. Although I don't think that's going to be his optimal play. Probably just play a Corcoran, Frothing Berserker. Okay. Okay, now the question is, do we want to race him, put him down to 16? It may give him the opportunity to trade, but then if he trades his board and a weapon in or something, then we're probably going to win anyway. If he has to hit this with a weapon, we've already won. Yeah, it's like 100% the right move to race here. Because he can't arm up now. Like, he's dead on board. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, it's a quick one. As you can see, obviously building up a really massive Van Cleave at the start. Very, very optimal against the Pirate Warrior because they just lack hard removal. So, works out pretty good. So, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to show off the Malygos last game. But we'll give it another shot and we'll see how it goes. Rogues in general does actually pretty good against the Jade Druid, if that's what it is. So this, I would say, is not that bad of a matchup. Although I think the Questing Adventurer Rogue is a little bit better against the Jade Druid, just because I think it's a little bit more consistent than the Malygos Rogue. Just because it doesn't rely on draw as much. If you have Malygos sitting at the very, very end of your deck and you don't pop it out with the Barns, then it's a pretty stagnant card. You can't really do much then. You have no influence over it. But with the Tempo Rogue, I guess you could say, with the Questing Adventurers and SI7s and stuff, your main card is pretty much Gadget Sand, but once you get it, you usually have everything else in your hand. You can just draw for ages. So there's twice as much chance as getting that key card. Okay. He innovated, coined that out. which really stunts his mana curve for the next couple of turns. It's probably a good idea to backstab, hit this, trade this in, and go face with the 3-2, just because he can't hero power it next turn. And he most likely doesn't have a play if he had to coin innovate that, so I guess it looks pretty good. Obviously we do it the other way around, so we take one less damage. On the downside, we don't have a play next turn either, but if he's just hero powering face and we're going face for another 3, obviously that's better for us. And on turn 4 we play our... he did have a wild growth, okay. It's okay though, because we also drew into a turn 3 play with the hero power. That could turn out to be pretty useful. Unfortunately, Malygos preparation doesn't give us enough mana to play that. We'd need a few Emperor ticks. But it's still an extra 5 damage nonetheless, might come in handy. Well, Gadgettson's really nice to see. We definitely push damage here, but with this 1-1, I think we do want to trade it off into the 2-2. Just doesn't give him an option to trade both of these in. I guess the worst thing for him... Well, that's alright for us. Pretty inefficient swipe. We just need a play next turn. Eviscerate, not great, not great. That was a swipe though. There is a chance that he doesn't have anything to remove this Gadgetson if we just want to plump it out now. The thing to think about is if we play Gadgetson next turn and cycle the coin, we still don't have anything to play after cycling the coin. We have no preps or backstabs. We don't even have any 1-drops, so that extra mana would just be like trading the coin for an extra card. Is that really worth it? After seeing a swipe, I'm pretty content with playing the Gadgetson. Obviously the perfect answer for him here would be playing the Wrath for 3 and then hero powering. That does of course kill his turn, but getting the Gadgetson off the board is a lot better for him obviously. Damn, he had the Wrath. Drew it last turn. That's alright though. It does kill his turn. Edwin, you know what, I'm going to hold off on the Edwin. I'm just going to do 5 damage to the face. It might make him a little bit scared, cause him to fell rage for armor next turn. It's a really nice draw as well. Because it means next turn we can go, oh, I guess it didn't really matter, because we're probably going to sap Eviscerate Van Cleave next turn. If we wait one more turn, we could turn it into an 8-8, but I think it's a little bit... Might be a little bit problematic to wait one more turn against the Jade Druid, because every single turn, obviously, the Jade's getting bigger and bigger. I want to be a bit more aggressive now while the Jades are only 3/3s. What to do? It's really good for us to see. So playing the Swashbuckler here is pretty much like playing Eviscerate in terms of making our Edwin Van Cleave a little bit bigger. Obviously, it doesn't use as much mana, but Eviscerating face is pretty useless at this point. We're actually pretty close to lethal. That's not exactly lethal. 2 to the damage. Like, we have the exact damage, but we just don't have the mana right now. So we'll just go for the Van Cleave play here. The Keeper of the Grove is really nice, because next turn, if he wants to replay the Ancient of War, you can just silence it and go face, and I'd be surprised if that wasn't lethal there. We have exactly enough mana for the double Eviscerate then. That's easily enough damage. Naturalize? Ooh. For a second I thought he had the Naturalize in the hand. Would have been pretty bad. Would he have still been dead? That's at 8, 9, 10. Would have been 1 off. Oh, that would have been... Oh yeah, we have lethal now in the hand anyway. Man. Sinister Strike coming in handy. I mean, we didn't really need it anyway. Could have just silenced this, but still, the power of the burst from this Malygos deck has been interesting. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to see Malygos come into any useful situations there either. So a Shaman. Not like it's too rare to see a Shaman, but we'll see how it goes. Prep, Sinister Strike. Obviously, throw those back. I guess maybe if it's a super aggressive deck with the Flame Wreath Faceless and Lava Burst and stuff, maybe it might be correct to keep the prep. But I'm going to throw it back. Because being a Malygos deck, I think it's really nice to combo the prep with the Malygos towards, I guess, mid-game, late-game sort of area. Okay. Okay, so the fact that he isn't hitting this 1-2 says to me that he has got an answer to a way to deal with this next turn. If it was Maelstrom Portal though, we still would have hit this last turn. So I'm not 100% sure. Maybe he's got a Blood Mage Thalnos that he wants to play this turn to kill it. That would make sense. Or maybe he wanted the 25% chance to Spell Power Totem. Lightning Bolt. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Weird that he didn't hit this last turn though. I think it would have been better to kill this over 2 turns. Still doesn't want to hit it. We gave her the Backstab Fino Knives and kill this. Go for the Backstab Hero Power Eviscerate. It uses a lot of damage. We can also fit our Swashbuckler in then. Not like the Swashbuckler does much though, because he's got the weapon here. I think it's nice clearing his board though. Especially because with Maelstrom Portal he still has to run the weapon in. We can push for a little bit more damage. So we'll play this first, see what we get. Wow, okay. That'll probably come in handy. Also, nice that we didn't use our weapon last turn, so we had enough mana here to do everything. It's the direct counter to the Flame Wreath, the Faceless. There's the Maelstrom Portal. Okay, we are just going to shiv there for a bit of cycle. We need to look for something to do in the next couple of turns. Nearly 100% going to be Earth Elementaling next turn. Just pray to God he doesn't have a Hex in hand. Okay, really good for us. Play this next turn. Obviously it destroys our mana next turn, that's why I'm not hero powering, because if he plays something with 2 health, probably want to Fan Knives and attack with the weapon. Don't have enough armor to hero power again. Still haven't seen this Malygos though. This Malygos is pretty distant in the games we've been playing. It's a pretty Malygos oriented hand though, with 2 Sinister Strikes. Okay, might be worth sapping that honestly to push in the extra 7 face damage. Because it seems like he doesn't have an answer for it. Why not? I mean, more cards right now doesn't do much for him if he doesn't have the Hex. Because if he plays this next turn, the do the maths a little bit here. So it's that 6 plus 7 is 13. So we need to hero power his face here so that we have lethal next turn. That'll be 6, 13, 14. Yeah. Assuming he doesn't get a Taunt Totem. Yeah, so as I was saying, the Azure Drake is pretty useless in his hand right now because if he wants to replay it, he still doesn't have enough mana next turn to Hex then afterwards. So he's praying for a Taunt Totem here. Full damage. That could be enough. Thing is, if he has to hit his weapon in, he's just dead anyway. Yeah, he's going to hit in. Okay. So we take the win again, and still haven't seen the Malygos. I mean, you can't complain about the deck. And if you had any doubts about these Sinister Strikes, you can put your doubts away now, because I think in most of the games we won, they've actually come in pretty good. They've actually come in handy. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't see the Malygos at all. But with the addition of the Sinister Strikes, you can obviously see that it doesn't hinder the deck in any way. But yeah, hope you enjoyed these couple of games. If you liked it, please leave a like. And if you want to see more content similar to this, then feel free to subscribe. It'd help me out a lot. Cheers, thanks for watching.